What is up, guys? Welcome to the first ever gameplay video on this new channel. So thank you very much for being here and supporting me with it. First of all, I guess I just want to kind of explain like what this account is going to be, like what this channel is going to be as well. So we're going to be doing an Unranked to Diamond on here to start with. I just leveled this account up literally a few days ago. I got level 30, and we're going to do an Unranked to Diamond series. And I think actually what I want to do is I want to upload every single game. So no matter if I lose or if I win, I want to upload all of it so that you guys can like learn from it. We can still have some fun even if we lose, but especially if you lose, like I think there is stuff that you can actually do, you know, like you can improve on in future, I guess, or we can talk about what I could have done better, what I could have done to win the game. So let me know what you think about that anyway, because obviously as this channel is kind of a little bit smaller right now, I can read every single comment basically. Like if feedback is important, I'm still trying to find like my style, what I exactly want to do with this channel, and you guys can heavily influence that. So if you have something to say, if you think like, can you do this a bit better? Like obviously my gameplay and talking and stuff is going to be a little bit rusty to start with. I'm not too used to doing this, but the more I do it, the better it's going to get. But if you think stuff, even small stuff like get an overlay or get a green screen, or like, you know, don't upload losses, like, or do upload losses, all of these things are going to help a lot. So I'm definitely going to read all the comments in this video, and hopefully you guys can help me with that. But I'm super excited for this channel. It's something I wanted to do for a while, and I'm finally going to do it. So just thank you, I guess, for watching this to start with. Anyway, let's get into the game. So we're going to be, this is the first ever account, the first placement match. We're going to be playing EZREAL AD carry. Now, one of the reasons we're doing this is because EZREAL is my main champion. I love EZREAL. He's so much fun, and I thought it was kind of fitting to start this channel off like my kind of like passion project, I guess, with the champion that I love playing. So we're gonna play with EZREAL. I think from what I've seen, this is kind of like a silver-ish game, like mid-silver. Anyway, so Runes Masteries are going to be in the description. I'm going to put them down there, but very standard if you don't want to look. It's going to be AD reds, armor yellows, magic resist blues, and attack speed quints. And for Masteries, I'm just going to hit Brom here if he's coming up to trade like this to get a bit of free damage. If we, for Masteries, we're going to be running very standard again, further battle. Make sure you take the Oppressor, I think it's called, for the slow. Okay, and I'm going to ping here to go in for level 2. Mate, we're going to get level 2 first. Killer. Okay. He's just AFK. Well, that's a little bit disappointing, because we could have done a lot there, I think, with the level 2 advantage. But, never mind. You see, as soon as I realized he wasn't actually paying any attention at all, I backed off. But yeah, so, further battle. Not minions, my friend, not minions. I'm going to try and defend him. Okay, so this might be a little bit of a struggle. I'm going to try and defend him and just kind of, you know, yeah, look after him a little bit. So we'll defend him. But yeah, further battle is really good because it applies on your Q. So in team fights especially, it's your way of dealing with tanks mostly. If you don't have it, like Thunderlords is more burst, but if you don't have further, you actually are going to struggle to ever kill a tank. So that was actually a good defensive Q right there. You're going to struggle to ever kill tanks, so we do actually need that. Plus, it will add up to a lot of damage, honestly. Just like, you see, I'm already at 5 stacks there from attacking the Braum. So, a lot of, like, when you're playing with a random support like this, and especially because I don't know how good he's going to be, because I'm not used to playing at this elo or anything like that, a lot of it is testing. So, like, the first couple of trades I did there will give me a rough idea of how comfortable I think Alistair is, how good of a player I think he is, whether he's going to be able to do a lot in the game, or whether he's going to be, you know, a bit more passive. So, at the moment, I think he's probably a bit more passive. He's not a support player, I would have thought, which means that we'll just farm for a little bit. We'll take advantages basically if the enemy team gives us them. So if they make a mistake, then we're going to punish. If they don't make a mistake, we're probably going to just farm for now and try and keep our farm up a lot. Like, one of the things that's very important is, at lower ranks especially, if you can just farm really well, then you're always going to stand a good chance of carrying the game. If I just missed one right there, because you're always going to have gold, right? Gold's the most important thing on an AD carry. If you can get gold, you're always going to have a chance to carry. So let's just farm up for now, and we'll see what we can do. I will lance a poke if I can. Like, okay, not like that then, I guess. That was awkward. I'll answer poke if I can, but if not, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. We'll just farm it up. Anyway, so the reason I think EZREAL is so good right now, I mean, I love EZREAL. I think if you're good with him, he's one of these champions where you can always carry a game, no matter what the game actually is. And that's one thing I really love. Like, even with a bad team, even with this support who probably doesn't play support very much, you know, I can still do stuff because I can farm with my Q and I can do damage from range as well. So let's just get this back into tower, mate. Careful, careful, friend. Okay, he's gonna bring the... Well, the Braum actually shielded the wrong way, so that does help us there. But I'm taking a lot of damage, so we're gonna pop up here. This is the one problem with focusing the support is you get a lot of free damage from the enemy AD carry, which is not ideal. But we do have a heal in this lane. I'm also EZREAL, so we'll be okay here, which is fine. And hopefully he has his heal soon, so we shouldn't actually... Oh man, no idea. We shouldn't actually be punished too hard for this. Oh man, if I needed to waste it, I think I might actually got that, I'm not sure. Oh well. Anyway, so this lane phase, like in general, Jinx actually is not the strongest in the lane, but it really comes down to the support, I think, more than anything else. I can't really fight a minion. This is one thing with EZREAL you have to bear in mind, is every time we see like a minion wave, I'm very cautious because I'm not really an auto-attacking AD carry, right? I don't actually like want to auto a lot. Like, I know I have been doing it more now because we've been taking kind of weird trades for EZREAL, but in general, you actually don't want to auto very much at all. If you auto, then you're likely going to be in trouble because the enemy AD will just do more damage with their auto attack than you'll do with yours. And that's not really what we want. So, yeah, I'm trying to save my mana as well for farming, basically. I know it sounds really weird. Normally, I'd be poking a lot more heavily. I could even dash in here as well. But I don't really... I don't want to take the risk for a start because I'm not too confident in Alistar at the moment. This is how you play around an average support, I think. A lot of people ask me that. What do you do when I get a support who's not very good? Well, this is the answer. You just play passively, you farm well, and you try and do that. So this farming is not me being a god at all. 55 in 7 minutes is decent, but you know, it's not like amazing, gonna set any records or anything. This is just pretty standard, and this is something you guys can easily do. You just have to get some practice in. Now, what we actually want to do right now is we want to base. So I don't want to base when they're pushing into me, and Jinx pushes harder than EZREAL. Another problem... Oh, Boxum is 2. Another problem with EZREAL in general is he has little to no wave clear, basically. He has his Q, but everything is single target. Jinx can just attack so fast. Oh, okay, that might actually get us something. That might actually get us something. That was very good by us, so good job, man. Good job. So, okay, so he's got the basics down of that. That's pretty good. That is a very decisive move. We're just going to ping the wave because I want to push it in. We'll make Jinx miss all of this, which is really good. And then we're going to base and get that. So that was very good. He's got the basics down, which is nice. So now I know that if we want to fight... Oh, no. It's not worth. Not my name. Good job, Ali. So he got the basics down of that, which is good. So we know that. So we can actually maybe fight a little bit more aggressively if we get... I think Nuya's got the AP iron. That is very strange. I've never seen that before. But yeah, so whenever you're playing EZREAL, you really don't actually want to base too late. That was a late base for me, honestly. It's going to slow me down a bit and actually probably hurt me because I'm getting a tier. The sooner you get a tier, the better you can actually, like, the sooner you're going to stack it, right? That's kind of the point. The thing, I think there's 2 breakpoints with EZREAL, so when you should actually base properly. One, you have a tier, but the problem with basing for a tier is that you base very early into the lane phase, and normally they're going to push it in, and you'll fall behind experience-wise, which is not a clever move. So, unless you're pushing very hard and you have complete lane control, not normally the best idea to do that. But then the second breakpoint is tier and sheen. Now that is actually, this is what I got now. It's very expensive though. It's like 1800 gold roughly, I think, to get some potions as well with it. It's very expensive, but it's really, really strong. Like having the tier to spam your Q now, but having the sheen, which is probably the single most like damage. Actually, I'm gonna miss it. I knew it. I should have queued it. I knew it. Having the single most like one thing you can buy that's gonna give you the most damage. Now my Q is my poke is actually gonna hurt. So we can actually start poking, but that's very expensive. Like 1800 gold in a normal lane phase, unless it's very passive like this, is not going to happen very often. So it's actually kind of awkward, I guess, just to start with. But if we can get... Alright, well, that didn't hurt as much as I thought. It's alright. It's a war of attrition, boys, with EZREAL. You don't actually burst necessarily that hard, but you do a ton of sustained damage, which is what we're aiming for. We're going to try and aim our Qs now at them, though, more than anything else. Okay, I don't have a ward. Nope. We're going to try and aim our Qs at them more than trying to farm with them now. and try and poke a little bit. This is really weird from Braum. I don't like this at all. I feel like someone's here. Yep, he is here. If he... Nice. I'm gonna actually ult this. I think he can... I think I might be able to turn this. I'm not sure. We're gonna try though, for sure. Yeah. See, Braum running at me like that was very strange because... Braum running at me like that was really strange because he has no real reason to do that. Okay, he's gonna probably ult me at this point. Yeah, I have to flash. Alright, that's not too bad. I got a bit greedy there, I think, at the end, but that's fine. Yeah, he has no reason to ever run at me like that, so running at me was just a key sign of, you know, someone else is gonna be here. I got the can this time. I'm not gonna get that one though. I can't Q it, that's a real pain. Okay. And you know, we managed to run away. Like, probably what would have happened in a different lane phase, like if it was, you know, the other way around with the Jinx, she probably wouldn't have run away straight away, just because she's not looking for that kind of thing. Support behavior is probably the one way you can actually tell a lot from this, from like, you know, what your opponent is trying to do and stuff. So yeah. But Ezreal is really good at turning those kind of ganks because he can poke really heavily from far range. It ended up costing me my flash, which wasn't the best idea, but I think actually probably wasn't too bad because we have... Okay, someone else is definitely here again, yeah. I think he might be dead. I think he might actually be dead. Oh no, he didn't Q. I'm gonna have to heal, I think, here. Alright, we got 1 kill. I have my ult in a minute. 2 seconds. I'm bad. I don't think that would have killed him anyway, so thankfully that's not too bad, but I didn't have the mana for a pulverize. I was hoping, when I aimed that ultimate, what I was hoping he would do is just WQ and pulverize him. RIP. Or if I did not see that coming, my bad. Okay, so let's get... Now, this is the other thing that's really awkward right now. You have choices, basically. You get the Fist for fighting people. You get the Mana Immune for just, like, standard, I don't know, AD, I guess, and, like, stacking your tier faster. I don't really like getting this first, but the thing is, like, getting this, Glacial Shroud, is so bad. Armor, mana, cooldown reduction, like, it's not doing anything for me at all. So, I'm actually going to go for this, I think. It's just so awkward. Like, I could get this and I could base. Maybe I'll just do that. Because... having this kind of gold is actually terrible. It's just really not... I hate buying this land. It's so horrible. It's just rubbish. But, you know, we'll do it. And we'll get the 300 gold. Then we'll have a quick, cheeky base. And then we'll get back to lane. And we'll have a lot of power. So, it is kind of worth it, I guess. In the long run, having the Fist earlier gives us a lot more damage and kite and power. Like, if we'd have a Frozen Fist for the last fight, for example, we would have done quite a lot. Okay, so the first thing I always do as well when getting back to lane is look at the enemy AD carry, see what they've bought. So right now she has a BF sword and a pickaxe, so she's doing pretty well at the moment for herself. But we're still fine. We can kite it. We can kite the fights, which is fine. So we don't have to worry too much about that at all. One of the good things about Ezreal is, in theory, he's good against any AD carry because, you know, he doesn't actually need to get close to anyone. This is super risky. I'm not sure about this. Okay, definitely not if I tank the tower, but Rengar could just ult in here. Karma could roam. Whenever you just, like, I don't know, whenever you sit here and... Okay, Rengar's top, so that's good. We should probably get the dragon, to be honest, though, if we're gonna... if Rengar's top... Okay, so our team's not doing too great right now, but it's not exactly the worst thing I've ever seen here, though. We've had worse games. We can definitely still carry this. So I'm gonna go back and get my Fist, real quick. Gangplank is really, really good later into the game anyway. It's probably not the best at the moment, so that doesn't matter too much. The Olaf's still going to be strong, I think, honestly. Tank Echo is not the strongest, but the biggest problem is probably going to be the Rengar. But I guess actually Ezreal is good against Rengar, so that's actually one thing I'm kind of happy about. Right, so now we have our Fist. Whenever you're walking back to lane, by the way, you kind of want to try and stack your tier if you can do. Don't use all of your mana for it, but, you know, it's going to be fine to actually go back and make sure you're stacking it. It's something I forget a lot of the time, but... Okay, GP's not here, so I don't think we can actually do it. What I can try and do is get my ult across it and steal it like that. Oh, my Q left out on 26 health, so that was pretty close, honestly. But, oh well. If I'd used my ult first, I might have actually managed to steal that. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so we have our fist now. This is a big spike for us. We can do a lot of damage here. I'm not entirely sure. Jinx has Warlord, so it makes poking her actually kind of difficult. This is actually kind of clever from Jinx. Like, she's going to do less damage, for sure, than if she had a further battle. But I'm not sure what we're running from, but I'm going to respect the ping and just back off a little bit. I'm not sure. Further is... Oh, no, he's mid. Dude. Ali, come here. So, if Rengar's not here, we should be fighting, but unfortunately it's kind of difficult unless he wants to do it. So I'm just going to have to stay back a little bit. I would love to go more aggressive and to show you actually how strong EZREAL is in the lane phase, because I think he's very strong. But the problem is you need your support to go in and engage for you. It's very hard to do everything on your own, so we're going to try here. I don't know about this, but I think this must be Woody because he turned around like this. We're gonna move up here because I think he might actually be dead. This is an easy assist for us. Oh no, he flashed. Maybe not. I'm gonna ult here. I'm mainly ulting for the assist, to be honest. I don't really care too much. Just get mid tower. So we're gonna get the mid tower. This is gonna be after everything. After like any time you kill someone, bot lane is gonna be moving though. This is one thing. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. We can't see anyone. Yeah, that's probably him dead, I think. I'm gonna heal him just so he gets out of this. Oh, nice. Push him back. We still can't get a kill, boys. Support EZREAL. Oh man, good jigsaw though. So whenever you can't see anyone on the map, you have to be careful. Going aggressive like that is good, but only if you can see people on the map. If you can't see people on the map, you are going to start to struggle a little bit. So anyway, that's just like roaming up. In my mind right there, when I started to roam, even though it seemed like a very casual roam, like maybe I wouldn't get anything from it, you know. Oh, that's probably not a good thing. I'm going to come back up now. It's a what in case. It's like a what if. What if something actually happens, you know? What if we... Oh my god, he missed the GP barrels. That's really bad. I don't think we actually win this, to be honest, but we're going to carry on fighting just in case we do. We need to get onto the Jinx at the back. I think actually you can kite and win this fight, maybe. So we're going to try here. No, we can definitely still win this, boys. Come on. I'm not going to go in like that, though. I'm gonna... Oh, Alistair, you muppet! Oh, man. I almost 1v2'd that there. Almost, but not quite. Just gonna dash out here. Oh, that's not clever. This is way too aggressive now from him. He's not gonna get that. Dude, you're not gonna get that, mate. Please don't bring them into this. Please don't bring them into this. He's actually bringing them into the bush. Oh, boy. So, we went... Oh, thank God I did not die from that. How is she hitting every single rocket? That's insane. Good on her though. That's impressive, man. It's impressive. But yeah. So that was an average fight. If I'd had my ult, I could do a bit more earlier, but unfortunately, it didn't come up until quite late. And yeah, I wanted to go for the Jinx. Like going after a tank Echo is risky anyway because he's so slippery. The priority target is definitely the Jinx and Braum. Now in like one of my games, a higher up game, we would have definitely gone for the Jinx and the Braum, like when I eat in there to try and catch them, but unfortunately we went on the same page, so you know that kind of slow didn't go perfectly, but I just backed off after that. It cost me my flash, but for the chance of getting a kill, like Jinx was very low after that, so it was almost worth the kill there, and it wasn't too bad, to be honest. 6 assists is not ideal for EZREAL, but I'm still putting out a decent amount of damage. I still have like a chance of carrying this game because I have quite a lot of gold, so we're in a pretty good spot right now. I think we can kite relatively well in team fights, and we're going to be getting our Manamune actually started to be stacked now. What are we on? 392. That's a bit slow for a 20-minute game, I think, but you know it could be a lot worse. Oh, Rengar, I'm blind. Oh, what are you doing, Alistair? Don't bring him over like that. Why? You don't push him to the wall, mate. You push him away from the wall. Oh boy. Rule number 1, always like that when you're trying to fight someone there, you always push them away from a wall to start with. Don't push them into the wall. That's never a good idea. So we're gonna go for this, I think. Yeah. Oh, I queued backwards. I'm bad. I just think I'm destined for this game not to get not to get any kind of like, you know, kills or anything. We're just gonna get we're just gonna get a bunch of assists this game. 017. Oh, it could have been 007 if I hadn't died. That'd have been nice, but so we have to be a bit careful of the Rengar, because always whenever you can't see Rengar, he could just ult into your face. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, like one of the things that's really important, there he is. One of the things that's very important actually is the what if kind of playstyle. And what I mean by what if is like, what if this happens? What if I'm actually needed, right? On this roam, and when I turned around here, like probably could have just left, but you know, it's like well, what if something actually happens? What if my team turns around? What if they don't realize they should just run? All of these kind of questions that you're asking are the way that you actually start to carry a bit more, because oh my god, I really want to kill this guy. Okay, he actually, oh no, I got him. Ah, god damn it. Can you tell I'm not used to playing and talking at the same time? I made so many small mistakes this game, which I never normally make, but whoa, that's so much damage. Karma. Why? Alistair, heal me. Alistair. Alistair, press E. Heal. I don't think he's used his heal once this game, you know. I'm not sure if he knows he even has a heal, to be honest. But, I mean, well, I guess I'm like almost full health again, so I'll take that. I should really get my blue trinket. I actually haven't based in a long time though, so oh, Rengar's top. We can actually do this. That's really good. Cool. Nice. Let's get this. So I left. Oh, he even gets him. Nice. Good job. The one benefit of me getting assists is oh, that was close. It means one benefit of me getting assists is it means my team is getting quite fed out of all of these like skirmishes, and I still think I can actually do a lot with assists rather than like getting the kills. I guess obviously kills would be a lot more gold, right? But I think if you give me less gold, I'm probably still going to do more in a game than these guys. Like, it sounds cocky, but it's just like how it is, I guess. I'm used to playing from behind a bit more. I know my limits more. I can push the limits and I can get more damage out of them. So, oh man, he's just going to dive the ward. Okay, maybe not. We could probably do Baron, to be honest, but I think that might be a bit of a push. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of like, as long as these guys... I mean, it's a double-sided coin, right? On one side, I'm glad they have the gold because they could probably use it more, and they should be able to do well with it. So overall, as a team, we're doing more damage. But if they don't use the gold and they play badly, then you know that's actually that's not a good thing for them to have gold. So it's a double-sided coin. Anyway, so we've farmed well this game. We have a lot of damage right now. We're gonna go for our Blade the Ring King. Next, this is going to help with our tank echo problem and also our Rengar problem to a degree, because we can heal after he tries to burst us, so that's pretty good. But 160 farm in 23 minutes. It slipped a little bit, I think, but we were doing pretty well early, ahead of the curve anyway in this game, which is something. One thing that people always ask me is, you know, how much CS should I have in a certain number of time, and it's like, well, you know, what's the game like? What's happening in the game? What's the rest of the team's farm like? But we've grouped a lot now. I missed a lot of... Oh my... What is that? We might be able to turn this and him bait, but, you know, that was not the probably most optimal play I've ever seen someone make, but... Oh my god. He has no shield, so I'm going to ult just to try and get the kill. Oh my god, I got a kill, boys! I got a kill! It's happened! 1, 1, and 7. Nice. So yes, you never ever want to ult on EZREAL at the start of a fight with a Braum on the enemy team, because he will block it, and it's a very big problem because these passive stacks, right? The more people you hit, the more people you hit with your passive, the more passive with your ultimate, the more passive stacks you get, and the attack speed afterwards is going to line up the rest of the fight really well. So you want to make sure you actually hit someone with your ultimate. It's actually very important. I have to be a little bit careful now of that, basically, of Rengar coming right into the fight behind us, because I knew he was a dragon, so I have to be careful of that, and I'm glad that didn't go badly. To be honest, I could probably sneak a kill onto one of these, but Echo just turned up, and he's full health, so I'm gonna play a little bit calmly. I think this game is in our control, so I don't need to make the flashy plays. See, if I was on a stream, right? If I was on stream, I would 100% take some of these fights and I would just go nuts, because, you know, I want to have a bit more fun. But I think like right now it's probably not worth it very much. Oh, well, I gotta just use my E. That's not good. I'm gonna flash here if he actually jumps onto me. Nice. So flashing there prevents his... Yeah, we can fight this. We can fight this. Definitely fight this. Flashing there prevents his E from actually hitting me, which is really good. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy, I think. But the rest of my team actually went for the support, so I don't know if we can actually... I'm gonna go back for my team. I don't know if we're actually gonna get this or not, to be honest. Okay, we clipped him at least. That should be a lot of damage. Gonna heal here. I've got the Gromp on me. Oh my god, I queued the wrong freaking way. I have the Gromp on me. That Gromp actually probably did a lot of damage. Yeah, 200 damage to me. I think I actually might have survived. We got the kill though. Good job. Good job. Did we get the... we did get the Jinx as well. So my ultimate still clipped her, which was nice. Even though I'm not picking up the kills, we're still enabling a lot of this. This is another reason I actually like EZREAL, is you have a lot more utility than other AD carries. It's kind of funny actually. The first game I'm playing, even though I think I'm playing solid, we're playing a good game here, and I think we're doing enough to win. Like, we're not really hard carrying the game as much as, you know, we necessarily would normally have to. But yeah, this is, I guess this is like a good start. But I think that the thing is, okay, this is the way I want to explain it. So if I was, oh, I get blue trinket. If I needed to carry. If I needed, like, you know, if my team was falling behind a little bit in these fights and they didn't have the damage to pick up the kills, like I have 10 assists, right? I've been a part of a lot of the kills in this game, so if I was needed to carry, I think I would still be able to, and I think that's the most important thing on playing an AD carry. It doesn't matter about your score. It doesn't really matter if you have all the kills in the game. It doesn't matter, like, that's not really a judge of how well you're doing. It's whether you think, okay, if I needed to carry, if my team weren't doing very well, would I still be able to win? And the answer in this game would be yes. So that for me is enough, I think. But obviously, it's very strange for me actually doing, like, honestly doing gameplay and talking at the same time, because I'm not used to it. It's something I actually really love doing, but I'm so bad at doing it. I play 10 times worse in these games than I would do on if I was off stream. So okay, I'm gonna go top lane because there are a lot of people there. I just saw like 4 red icons on the minimap. Yeah, so this is something, hopefully when I get better and I do this more, I'll be able to play at a higher standard while still talking and commentating, literally not shutting my mouth, which will be very nice. Okay, so we're gonna try maybe do something here, but he doesn't have his shield, so I can ult here. Just for a bit of damage. Well, he has to be a bit careful there. The rest of my team is kind of low though, so I don't know if we actually really want to do this anyway anymore. I'm gonna ward it. Well, I'm gonna blue chink over this. When he comes to kill it, I can get some poke onto him. So we still do a decent chunk of damage at the moment. We'll do more in a prolonged fight though, for sure. And oh, whoops, sorry. I'm gonna say sorry here. I want to be a nice guy in this game. You can see I'm saying good job a couple of times, sorry, and stuff like that, because I don't want my teammates to tilt. One thing at lower ranks is attitude is a big part of the game, and the moment they start to give up is the moment you're going to have a very, very big problem in the game. So yeah, we want to make sure that doesn't really happen. I was going to say something before, but about like how I'm improving as I play and stuff. I can't remember what I was going to say, so I guess we'll just leave that one for now. Right, so build wise, we're going to go into the Bork. This, we've really spiked now after 3 items. This is a major spike. We've got I'm gonna probably get this, but you know what, I think actually pink ward is better than a longsword at this point in the game. We've majorly spiked now. We've got our 3 core items, which is, we've got them a little bit late this game because we have so many assists and we haven't farmed as highly as I would have liked to. We kind of favored running around the map so that our team couldn't get caught out and I was always in fights, rather than actually, like, you know, farming a lot, which is not the best thing ever for me. But you know, I think as long as we win the game, it doesn't really matter, right? I guess. But we've got our Miraman stack now. We've got our Blade of the Ring King, which means we're in a very good position in this game now, and we were going to be able to do a lot of work in team fights. Our poke is like, our poke damage hasn't been doing massively like huge amounts right now, but after this, it's going to really do a lot. So we're going to go top right now and try and do this. Rengar is definitely in there. Alistair, mate, I think he's trolling a little bit, but he could also just got stuck there. I don't know. We're going to pink this bush to see if we're spotted. I don't think diving him is a good idea. The reason I didn't go for the dive there is because the rest of the team is just below us. And again, we really don't want to throw at this point. So we're taking a nice, calm, controlled. If Karma comes around, we can go on her. See, my poke is really starting to hurt a bit more now, which is really good. We're aiming it onto the Jinx, because if I can aim my poke onto the Jinx, then, you know, we keep her out of the fight. She's much, much more useless. And, yeah, we might have to... I'm saving... Oh, okay, I should have dodged that then. I'm saving my E here for when I actually need to use it properly. Oh, bollocks. I'm going to get over the wall here. He's probably going to come for me still, I think. Yeah. I think I might be dead. I'm not dead, actually. Nice. I'm just going to try and recall, I think, get out of here. This was a very sloppy fight from us because we took so much poke damage at the start. This Karma is absolutely destroying us right now. I think she knows where I am, so I could be dead here. This is a very risky recall, but I want to recall and get my health back so that if they start to go for a Baron fight, I can actually be there to stop it. That was why it was important that I got the... Oh no, I think she was just trying to cut off the Nunu. That was why it's important that I want to get the recall off as soon as possible so they can't turn and Baron after that or anything like that. Okay. Go with it. GA, nice. Okay, so time to put our carrier pants on, boys. We're going to be looking to do as much damage as we can to these guys. Now, there's not as much threat of... I'm going to dash to the side there. You see, like, forward into the side. The reason it's forward into the side is so that... Okay, I'm actually going to balk him, I think, just to get him down. The reason to it's dashing to the side is because it makes it so much easier. Oh my god, give me a kill, boys! It makes it, like, much less likely that we're actually going to... That is a really bad TP, dude. That is really bad TP. It's a distraction, though, so I guess we get the Baron for this. But yeah, I don't want to dash forward, straight forward, because Karma would have actually hit me, and that would have been very bad. So, yeah, let's not do that. Let's just get dash forward into the side. Oh, IF's not even dead. That is a very surprising thing, honestly. I thought he was dead. Okay, we'll get our last Whisper now, which will be nice. Let's just get that quickly and then go back. But yeah, dash positioning when you're dashing forward has to be, like, you have to think about it. You can't just dash forward like a lot of people do and hope for the best. When you're dashing forward, dash like in a diagonal line, right? And that way you're going to keep yourself much safer. So in these team fights, I just have to... Let's just talk about team fights in general, right? Echo is not really a threat to me at all. He's... I still tank Echo, I guess, so he still has a bit of damage, but to be honest, I have some life still now. I have Blade, so it's unlikely he's going to be able to kill me on his own. The problem is going to be more Rengar diving onto me. I don't know my flash this time, so I'm going to have to keep my E just to be a little bit more cautious, I guess, with that. We also have to dodge the Karma Mantra Key because that really is hurting at the moment. It's hurting more than I expected, which is something, like, surprising to me. Why it clipped me in the last fight? I wasn't expecting half my health to disappear. I have no magic resist though. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that much damage, so it ended up actually, like, biting me because I really got hit for that. And, you know, now we've got to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So it's on us to dodge that next time. Braum ult, I guess, we have to be careful a little bit about. And also just the Braum shield to make sure we don't ult into that shield. Apart from that, we should be okay. I think we can win this fight though. This should be good. Okay, I'm going to go for the Echo for now. Rengar is off on my left right now. I just saw him on the top of my minimap come out, so that's a good fight. Nice. Yeah, so he was on the top side of me, which I was keeping an eye on because he could just ult in and actually try and kill me, so I was keeping an eye on that while I was killing Echo. It's really important to have, like, kind of peripheral vision. Oh man, I missed. But we should get the towers now. I might actually win. It's really important in team fights to have peripheral vision like that. That's yeah, you know, it's a good thing to have. Okay, so this looks like we're actually... He's going to go for me, isn't he? Yeah, what a little turd. Why? Oh, I just padded my KDA, I guess. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the first ever game on the gameplay channel. I'm sorry I can't really carry as hard as I would have liked to, I guess, but... You know, we still won. That's the most important thing, right? We won our placements now. I just want to thank each and every one of you if you're still watching. Honestly, I really appreciate helping to support me on this gameplay channel. It means a lot. I'm gonna put a lot of effort into this channel to make it hopefully just as big as my main one. Probably won't be as big as my main one, but I'm gonna try and grow this separately as well as my main one. So yeah, leave any feedback you have about, like, my general kind of... I know I need to improve my gameplay, especially, and concentrate a bit more but that will come with time, I think. Anything else you want to say though, leave it in the comments and I'll definitely have a look. But that's going to be all for this video, so I'll catch you in the next one.